Hey there, this is Jamie Davidson with AMZ Insiders. So today the topic I'm going to cover is one of the most common questions you get from people new to Amazon or even people early on in terms with Amazon, which is how much money does it take to get underway with Amazon, and how long does it take to be successful on Amazon? So certainly great and important question. So. And if you're watching this, if you don't mind, just in the comments here, you can type that you can hear me to make sure that everything's working. I had one before where the audio was not working, so feel free to comment on there. And then, or you can hit just hit a thumbs up button for me if one, you can hear me, and two, if you're ready for some insight on this topic. So for one thing, I'm right here at our AMZ Insiders headquarters here. Often I'm in the offices, but I've actually walked out. You can get a sneak peek at the inventory we have here, and it's almost majority of it's Amazon inventory that we will send to Amazon when ready. But as you can see, we have a lot of merchandise. But when this all began, it began actually out of the garage when my next door neighbor, then Jason, began. So it started real small, like most people do, and in a matter of a handful of years, has grown to an incredible size. But for a beginner, for someone who's new to the business or someone who's interested in the business, the question again, how much money does it take? Well, it does take some money, but the nice thing is it doesn't take a lot of money. So if some of you guys are anything like me, you may have looked at lots of business opportunities over time. You may have real estate. I have a few rental properties. You may have looked at franchises or all sorts of opportunities out there. So any opportunity does require some level of investment, both your time and financially. But Amazon is pretty reasonable in terms of what it costs to actually get underway. So if you think of real estate or something, you make a large down payment, you may have to pay $30,000, $40,000 of cash to get underway. If you're talking about a franchise, you may need a $100,000 franchise fee or $50,000 franchise fee or even more. So again, they can be quite expensive to actually build out. You need to build it out, and you need a lot of support and training and so forth. So the thing with Amazon, let's say you need at least about $5,000 to be able to invest reasonably to get underway. So so that's the money piece. The second piece is you do need some you need some time. You need to be able to put in probably an hour or two a day or so to kind of make good progress on it. A lot of people are working full-time jobs and so forth that are looking at it. So it does require some effort and some dedication, just like anything else. It's not get rich quick or anything else. As you can see, it's a real business that can start out of the garage and grow into something really, really special and big. So the other thing it takes know-how. So the thing that I did was you've got to find someone that can help mentor you and you can learn from. And again, not only if I'm going to spend $5,000 on a product or a couple $1,000s on a product, you can start much less than that. But over time, you're going to be investing money. I wanted to invest in my own knowledge as well too. So I have invested to make sure I find the best people to learn from, and then try to pass that on as well to others as well too. So so the first thing, again, I'd say it takes about about $5,000 in total would be my estimate, plus or minus. You can start smaller than that. You can also go certainly much bigger than that. And then how long does it take? I would say it takes about at least 90 days to be up and running with your kind of first level of success on Amazon. Because again, if you can't just jump right into it and try it out yourself and see, that's not really what I'd recommend. It's like teaching someone how to drive a car. Would you just kind of jump in the car and just go for it if you were teaching your kid how to drive a car? Or would you maybe give them a lot of instruction first? If you want to be really do it right, you'd get them a driver's education program, right? So defensive drivers, that kind of stuff. And so it's similar with Amazon. I found I've done some things in myself and made some mistakes and learned from those mistakes, and then I accelerated my learning by learning from a kind of a structured process and learn that, and then make that my own and then implement it. So but again, typically I would say it takes it's going to take a period of learning, and then through that, the actual order process. Some of you guys know this as well too. I mean, it takes about 30 to 60 days typically to get a product over from, if you're ordering from China, and then to get it set up on Amazon. Again, it's not that hard. It can take a matter of a week or two to kind of be all set up there once you're good to go. And then there's a whole process of actually scaling your product and how you launch a product, which I can do a different topic on that altogether. But yeah, so I hope that helps. I just want to give you some glimpse, and this is kind of a behind-the-scenes look too of our items here, which is again, all started with out of a garage, and selling some Amazon products there, and then quickly grew. And that's just the power of Amazon. You can scale it to be one of the biggest Amazon businesses in the world, or you can keep it as a small kind of lifestyle business. It's really up to you. I mean, the neat thing with Amazon is, a lot of times it's really not about, you say, how much money can you make. Different times you'll learn it's not always that. Like, I've got products sitting on my desk right now that was shipped to me that we could start selling and making money on, but it's a matter of priorities at some point. Do we want to do that versus focus on an existing product and do more with that? So, it's actually not, once you know what you're doing, it's not that hard to scale up to sell more and sell a lot. But there are a lot of things you want to make sure you do right to make sure you have profitable growth and that you're making money and all that good stuff. So yeah, I hope that helps. And again, keep an eye out for the next topic. If this was helpful, if you give me a thumbs up or type of comment, or feel free to share. All that good stuff is always appreciated. So yeah, I hope that helps.